so drunk right now. Welcome to Attack of the Show, everybody. It's Wednesday, April 12th, and I am Kevin Pereira.
And I am Olivia Munn, and also drunk.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I missed the memo.
Well, the reason I'm drunk is because I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night on MySpace. Yay!
Well, you're proud of this.
I love it.
What were you doing?
I was approving people, and they tell me I'm now up to 1,400 friends.
Wow. 1,400 friends. Come on now. Congratulations.
Oh, no.
That's cool.
These aren't my friends.
I've got about 25,000 or so. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just saying. Call me when your number's in the double digits. You know, the MySpace thing is awesome. I'm glad you're into it. I'm still into it. I still approve friends. But I have done something much cooler with my hobbies and my pastimes. I was up till 3 a.m. playing video games. Yeah. That's how the big boys do it. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
I'll give you that.
Now, there's a lot going on with video games, and there's some huge news that I kind of have to share, if you don't mind. I'm going to geek out for a second. Big gaming news. Almost a year after the Nintendo Revolution was officially unveiled, they pull the cloth off, there you go, we've seen our very first confirmed visuals from a Revolution game. Now, last week, some scanned screenshots from an upcoming issue of Game Informer made their way around the internets. It happens. Now, the scans showed a slick-looking, explosion-filled first-person shooter, and each one was inset with someone holding a Revolution controller. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually show them to you. You got to buy the magazine for that. But today, Ubisoft, the company that gave us Far Cry, Ghost Recon, even Splinter Cell, they have said that, yes, the screenshots are real, and they are developing the game. There you go for them, kids. It's true. It's called Red Steel. There's an awesome flash intro from their website. And it's an exclusive first-person shooter for the Revolution. Now, the player controls a variety of guns, and get this, swords. Yeah, effing sweet, right? Using the motion sensor Revolution controller, and Ubisoft also mentioned that the game is going to have online multiplayer. So hold on, let me. A realistic-looking first-person shooter with good graphics and online multiplayer. Hello, I mean this is Nintendo we're talking about, right? Crazy talk. The game is going to debut at the E3 Expo next month, but we'll have more on that after the break when we're joined by X-Play's Adam Sessler.
All right, Kevin, I've actually made a discovery of my own. Oh. It's probably the most effective birth control I've ever used.
Oh, prayer?
That doesn't work.
Oh.
I tried.
Whoops.
No, it's actually watching a screwed-up celebrity couple get even more screwed up after they have a baby. Hence, that's why we visit the ongoing saga of Britney Spears and Kevin Federline, my favorite saga, actually.
Yes.
Over the weekend, the pair were visited by child welfare officials. Why? Well, because the couple's 6-month-old son, Sean, was taken to the hospital for head injuries. Allegedly, the nanny fumbled to the trot, trying to get him out of his high chair. That's not funny.
You're right, that's horrible.
That's not funny. All right, but no charges have been filed, and the word is the baby is healthy, which is good. I mean, look at Britney here. She's clearly thinking, hey, come back, woo! Not, I hope my kid isn't brain damaged, which is good because she doesn't need another baby scandal.
Right.
Remember last February, Kevin?
I do.
Spears was caught driving with her baby dangerously balanced on her lap. She apologized, saying she just had a, quote, horrifying, frightful encounter with the paparazzi. We, however, are looking for a different kind of apology, one from Kevin Federline, after his new album, Playing with Fire, drops this August, because we, too, are anticipating a horrifying, frightful encounter.
You know what's actually really horrifying is the fact that Popo's Out is probably going to be an ironically huge dance club hit, if it's not already. It's sad.
That was like the worst thing you've ever said.
That's
sad.
I'm only speaking the truth.
I hope it isn't.
I do too.
really hope it isn't.
Maybe we can start a club and make T-shirts or a button campaign or something.
I would love to do a button campaign or pencils.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Finally, folks, speaking of people having a bad week, it's not just Britney, no. Vice President Dick Cheney. Yeah. Not only did he tempt fate yesterday by being physically active, but he got nothing but grief for it. Poor guy. Poor guy. Dick threw out the first pitch at the Washington Nationals home opener against the New York Mets as he marched towards the pitcher's mound. Now, the lovable second in command was greeted with cheers and applause, which you could kind of make that out over the booing. Yeah, he didn't let it get to him, though. No, he's Dick. He's tough. He's a Cheney. The man's got nerves of steel and a heart of plastic and wires. Little robo. Now, with his perma smirk chiseled on his face, Cheney lobbed the opening pitch, which heroically slammed into the ground in front of home plate. Cheney is now on the illustrious list of sitting vice presidents who've thrown the opening pitch at baseball games, and we'd love to name them for you or put them up on the screen, but you've never heard of them either. But congrats nonetheless, Dick. Well done, buddy. Well done. He's a good man.
He's great. He looks great in that jacket.
He looks great in anything.
He looks athletic in that jacket.
He's sharp. Sharp. I'm sorry, that my spidey sense is tingling a little bit. I think Yes, the viewers want to know more about you, Olivia. That's what they want. Is that okay?
That's great.
Folks, send in your chat questions about Miss Munn. We're going to answer them at the end of the show. You can email us through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/askus, and you can chat with us in our IRC chat room as well. Just go to chat.g4tv.com. Well done.
All right, everyone, coming up after the break, X-Play's Adam Sessler joins us to talk about what exactly awaits us at next month's E3 Expo. But first, he is vengeance. He is the knight. He has a lot of free time. It's a blast from the past called When Kevin Met Batman.
Come. Great.
Whoa. Jeez, you scared the crap out of me. Wait, who is that?
Someone like you. Someone to rattle the cages.
What? Is that you, Brendan? All right, have fun up there. Just don't let facilities catch you, all right?
I need your help. Someone on the inside is taking a taste.
A taste? I don't even know what you mean.
Who runs the damn good downloads?
Sarah?
Find out what the next one is.
Yeah, we don't talk.
She'll talk to me.
Probably not. You're a freak in a mask.
Now we're two.
Now we're two? I mean, that doesn't... You do know that I can still see you, right?
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
Back to two.
The Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3 to you savvy insider, kids with your hula hoops, is kicking off next month, and here to get us all worked up into a rich little lather over what new games and big announcements we can expect is X-Play's own Adam Sessler. Adam, welcome back.
I am not going to work you into a lather, if that's all right.
Please do.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I've got hard water, so I need all the help I can
Okay,
get.
and I'll get some moisturizing soap and all will be good.
See, that's teamwork, folks. That's
is.
how we do it here at G4. I know we've got a lot to look forward to. Every year, E3 is huge, and every year they say it's going to get bigger and better, and giant announcements are made. This year, I think, at least, it's going to be the biggest
Yes,
E3 that we've ever had.
I can't think of any other time. I mean, maybe the 2001 when there was the Xbox and the GameCube, but this, you feel like there's magic in the air.
The big three all have huge stuff to say.
Exactly.
And I'm most surprised that I think Nintendo, of all companies, might steal the show. Am I crazy?
No, I don't think so. And if you think about it, the GameCube really stole the show when it debuted at E3.
True.
It really overshadowed Microsoft's Xbox. There's a lot. There was just the game Red Steel that was announced today.
Right.
It is a first-person shooter. It looks like it's going to be an M-rated game. I don't know for certain on that. But the cool part is it has online and you can use the sword. Which means
sword fighting
you can
online?
sword fight. I mean, that's...
I thought you could only do that with like a DOA beach volleyball type game, but sword fighting online in a first person.
Exactly. I mean, it's like now, once again, I'm starting to think about the cool things about the Revolution. Obviously, Zelda's going to be there.
Sure.
I hope they say it's going to come out.
Playable.
That would be nice.
Playable on the floor, though, right? That's pretty big.
I mean, it was playable last year as well. It was tough to get into.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Revolution
the
itself.
Revolution. It should be. No one's really saying about a lot of these consoles about what's going to be playable or not.
All right. So we got to move on to the 360 they launched last November. Been pretty impressive. There's been some good games coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Some decent games coming out.
Yeah, and we got Oblivion and we have Ghost Recon under the big shining,
Do they have anything up their sleeve this year?
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, this is a good year. It usually takes about a good year for the stuff that's been worked on to really, come to fruition. So
Sure.
we have Gears of War, which has me all worked up into a lather. We're gonna say lather too much today.
It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean that seems really, really awesome. It's Cliff, Cliffy B is the guy who's working on it. I find him to be a reliable person in terms of making quality games.
Right, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And this game might actually be on the floor, perhaps? Maybe playable?
I really hope it is. My gut tells me it's far long enough in development. Now, here's the other one. Too Human.
Yeah.
The guys up at Silicon Knights actually said this could change the world. That sounds a little ambitious.
Wow.
I would just like it to be a really, really good game.
Right.
And but this game has been in existence for over 10 years, I believe. And there's a lot to it. I think this will be the sleeper.
I have to ask, because normally a game that's been perhaps in existence for 10 years, obviously something's not going right, right?
No,
it's taking forever to fix.
It's been conceived of. No, they have not sat down to actually work on this.
Okay.
They came up with the idea, realized that technology at the time wasn't sufficient to have them actually realize their dreams.
But now maybe harnessing that 360 power, it's going to come out and it's going to knock everybody's socks off.
I am hoping. And BioWare has a game Mass Effect as well, which I'm excited to see.
Now there's one last company, Sony. They have this.
Sony?
They have a console. I think it's called the PlayStation 3.
That's a silly name.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I guess there were two others.
There were. No, this is the third. This is the third one of the PlayStation.
Okay,
and I'm told that you think it's the next Dreamcast. That this is just going to be a Virtual Boy. It's going to sell maybe 1 or 2 units.
You know, out there's kids who are like, give me my keyboard. I hate Adam Sessler.
You just got an angry form avatar
Yeah,
created
exactly.
of you. No. PlayStation 3 supposed to be on the floor in some capacity.
Yeah, well, Spawn today was kind of saying it may not. It may be similar to what the PSP.
Well, that's like getting politics from Fox News.
I
You
know,
really
I
trust
know
the
that.
Spawn?
I know that, but there have been a lot of rumblings out there about the extent, what we're actually going to, how much we can see. There will be video.
Now,
that much I can be certain.
Well, they showed games like MotorStorm last year, and then they showed it at GDC, looking at some people, some journalists said at 50%. Do we think that they'll be running more tech demos to try and wow us, like with Killzone 2, or do you think these games will actually? Will we have a controller?
It's a really good question, because look at what Microsoft did last year with the 360, where they did have it available to play, but those were, I think, recent beta kits or even alpha kits, and the games didn't look that good, and they got all that negative buzz. I think Sony is going to, learn from that, and I don't know what we're going to see. They have to show more stuff. I don't know if we're going to see Killzone 2. That's one. That's one that everyone sort of sees as the bellwether for the quality of the system. I wouldn't put that one out there to get scrutinized before it's done.
No, excellent point. Now, the one thing that I hope we do see is a controller. Do we think they're going to unveil, they went with the boomerang, are they going to go with the plunger, or what other kind of design are they going to go for?
It's probably going to be close to the boomerang design, but I remember last year they never really announced that controller. The controller was there, but it didn't get unveiled with everything else. So I think that's to give them some grounds so they can make some adjustments. I really hope they change the analog sticks. Those just did not. Those look to me as bad as the one on the PSP.
Completely agree. I mean, the 360 controller is so comfortable and so amazing. They definitely have their work cut out for them.
Yes,
enough about the big three. I want to know what you are most excited about personally, Mr. Sessler.
What am I most excited about? Well, there's this lady that sells these hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
I've seen them. She puts mayonnaise on them.
Yes.
Oh,
they're good. They're good. It actually does. It tastes good. Gears of War really has me excited. I really want to play some Revolution games. I want to know what the price of the PS3 is going to be. Gotcha. I think that's the one. I need that laid to rest.
You want to know how many interns you have to sell on eBay to afford the
exactly. I have to actually hire a couple more than just do on math.
You can do it. You are Adam Sessler, don't you forget it.
Oh, that's right, I am.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.
Always good to hear from you. Everybody, as always, G4 and Attack of the Show will be live from the show floor at the LA Convention Center for an entire week of E3 coverage. So if you want to know what's going down, you're going to have to tune in. It'll be right here. But coming up, you want the news? We've got the news. It's called The Feed. It's right here. Plus, roving reporter Will O'Neill mixes hot cars, gorgeous women, and mind-blowing hydraulics at the Lowrider Tour. It's all coming up. Sit down.
Good, Bob.
You can take...
Welcome back to the show. Yep. Later on, we'll have the Electronic Frontier Foundation's Danny O'Brien here to discuss the legal implications of everything from posting YouTube videos to buying live concert CDs. But first, unlike Kevin and I, Will O'Neill occasionally gets to venture out into the outside world. Man, Will, what's that like?
It's really exciting. But
Exciting.
now, I don't know if I'd call San Bernardino the outside world, but that's where I went to check out all the tricked out car action at the Lowrider Tour.
Will O'Neill coming here from San Bernardino, California for the 2006 Lowrider Tour. When it comes to car culture, the lowrider scene is one of the most unique and one of the oldest scenes in the automotive world.
Car-wise, we have over 600 entries, which is a pretty big show, especially in Southern California. We have different categories from the original, traditional lowriders. You got your truck category, your subcompact, and the bicycle category.
Whether it's an old school chop-top classic or a tricked out truck, on the show floor, it's all about the looks.
This Hummer here right here carries 106 televisions, 615 woofers with 4,000 watt amps.
dollars here, how much money went into creating this Hummer right here?
Well, the frame itself that it's sitting on, $30,000, all chrome. The paint itself, $50,000, and the system alone, $150,000. So we're looking pretty good here.
People come from all over the country to show off their cars, but there's more to it than that. People are also here to show off their merchandise and share their wares, and of course, there's some good-looking ladies. This is how I roll.
Aside from the cars, we have the hydraulics competition.
These hoppers definitely aren't as pretty as the show cars, but they certainly bring in the crowd.
Stand this thing up. Make some noise, world! Stand it up!
We try to build the best hoppers and go everywhere in the nation trying to prove that we're the best.
How do you make the cars hop?
Well, with the help of hydraulic system, which activate cylinders that we place them in the front suspension of the car and also in the rear suspension. The hydraulic pistons, they compress the coil springs, and as you compress and release the spring, it gives you the reaction of a hop.
And we also have the radical category for the hoppers. Radical hoppers are actually the ones that break apart. They dance, they do all these different movements. These people are second, third generation families that have been building cars and are passing it on to their kids. And we've seen the generations going by.
It don't get any better than this.
Yeah.
Word up. This tour is going nationwide with a grand finale planned in Las Vegas. Check out lowridermagazine.com for more details.
All right, still ahead, today's news diced into bite-sized portions in the feed. Plus, Will returns with the latest in DJ technology and will drop beats like they were Sean Federline. Yeah, but first, Batman returns to torment Kevin. Here's part 2.
Hey, good show, Kevin.
Thanks, Luke. Have a good night, man. Oh.
A storm is coming.
Oh, just stop doing that.
What did Lane have to say?
You said you were going to talk to Sarah.
You're running out of time, Barrera, and I've got all night.
All right, you're freaking me out now, dude.
Find out what that next damn good download is.
All right, I'll find out.
Do you swear to God?
What?
Do you swear to God?
Yeah, sure, I swear.
Say it.
Say what?
Say you'll swear to God.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
All right, I swear to God, I'll find out.
Don't swear to God, swear to me!
All right, dude, you're a freak, and you need to stop dropping your toys everywhere. I'm figuring this is yours, so.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, can you get that?
On the next attack of the show, the creator of movie rumor site Chud.com, Nick Nunziata, will explain how you too can go from fan to filmmaker. Plus, when it comes to comic books, no one knows quality from filler better than Fresh Ink's Blair Butler. And we'll anoint the weekend with the scented oils of rock, courtesy of musical guest Hawk Nelson. All that on the next attack of the show, certified fresh. The Electronic Frontier Foundation is an organization designed to protect your rights within that freewheeling web of copyright confusion known as the internet. Well, here to inform you about legal issues that you should be pissed off about is EFF activist Danny O'Brien. Danny, welcome back to the show.
It's good to be back.
I love having you here, man, because you guys do incredible work at the EFF. You are protecting our sort of our digital rights, aren't you?
Yes.
In
we
so
are.
many ways. So that means no flashy, annoying avatars on the internet. You guys are putting a stop to those, and pop-up ads and all that other jazz.
Yes,
They're really important
we're
issues.
actually going around in little vigilante posses taking those out.
Is the right to party out of your jurisdiction, or is that something you've been fighting for as well?
No, we've been defending for the right to party now for 15 years or so.
Fantastic. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Something I want to talk to you about, a serious issue, something that happened on YouTube. The Lazy Sunday video got uploaded. NBC got up in arms about it. There was all this, talk of you got to pull this, cease and desist, DMCA, yada yada. What happened with that whole thing?
Well, they're kind of completely within their rights, right? It's the copyrighted material, so they can go after these people. They file a little notice, and you can kind of counterfile and say, well, I don't think this is your copyrighted material, and then there's a little shimmy in the courts. But once they send the message, you got to take it down.
Right.
And the only question here, I think, is that was that at all sensible for NBC to do, right? Because up until that point, I don't want to say everybody thought Saturday Night Live was no good anymore, but this was certainly like helping their case, right? To have this little
I had never seen blog posts, positive ones about SNL until that
exactly.
digital short
It was
hit.
just such good free advertising, and it's just a real shame when people kind of put ahead what basically their lawyers are saying about this kind of thing, that they got to stamp this out before the whole of the internet is full of pirates.
Well, now the question is not so much were they within their rights, because they obviously were. They own the content.
Yeah,
the question that I think people at home might be wondering is, like, if I have a clip of a favorite TV show or a clip of a movie and I want to send it to YouTube and share it with my friends, well, am I going to go to jail for that? Am I going to lose the house, the mortgage, the donkeys?
No, because there is a procedure, right? I'm not going to come out and say, yeah, absolutely do it. But like, if you upload something and it accidentally turns out to be copyrighted by someone who doesn't want you to do this kind of thing. Like I say, there's this whole little process that goes on, and at no point, unless you sit there going, no, I really want to keep broadcasting this despite you telling me to kill it, you're not going to go to jail.
But it's kind of like swatting mosquitoes, right? Like they can slap one or two of them, but you're still going to get bit by another.
Well, yeah, but that's one of the things that makes something like YouTube really good for these companies, right? Is that there's one organization there that they do have a point of contact, so they don't have to keep swiping everybody else. So what I really hope that NBC and these other companies don't do is start doing what they did with the P2P networks and like think, okay, let's go after them, right? And then close down all these video sharing libraries.
All right, so from video sharing to music to concert going, something that I'm sure everybody out there, they go to a concert or two, and now a big thing that's really kind of taken off in the last, I'd say 5 to 7 years or so, is the ability to grab a CD of a concert that you were just at. I mean, how awesome is that?
Right.
I didn't know Clear Channel invented that technology. I didn't know they owned the patent to that.
Yes. Clear Channel, the large, sinister Zaibatsu, in fact, invented this before anybody else could possibly ever think of it, patented it, and now ensures that you can only use their special equipment. Like artists can only, like the Pixies, can only use their equipment.
Because I could have sworn like 10 years ago or so, not even 10, I'd say 5 years ago, when I was in high school bands or so, we were doing this at concerts. So
right, that very action of you going, oh, this is a good idea, why don't we record it and then give it to our friend, patented it. So if it's all in one box.
Please tell me you're doing something.
It's funny you should mention that because we're challenged. We've got this little project called the Patent Busting Project, and basically, if Clear Channel does this, there's another group who claim to have the patent on any form of test online. I don't know whether that includes those kind of live journals. Are you what kind of
what kind of coffee drink are you?
Yeah.
What Sopranos character?
Yeah, exactly. But potentially, like all of those people could be sued too. So we're kind of countersuing. And we've got some good like fair previous like evidence of somebody who would record their sermons onto this little thing. It's really cool. It's a box that lets you record your sermons and then give them out to your church congregation.
So the proof is the technology and the concept existed.
It pre-existed.
Good. Finally, AT&T is on your hit list, and I'm very excited about this. Tell me all the juicy details.
Can't.
Why are we going after AT&T? What's happening?
Okay. So really quick, AT&T, it appears, have been recording data and passing data on to the NSA over the wiretapping system that Bush kind of introduced, and that's illegal.
So they didn't get subpoenas for the 30 million people that might be affected by this?
Apparently not. So we're going in and we're doing a class action suit against AT&T, which is right in the middle of it now. So couldn't possibly comment on the details.
Fair enough. I wouldn't want to derail something that important, so I'll let you off the hook, Danny.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on, man. It's always a pleasure. Everybody, head on over to EFF.org to find out how you're getting screwed and what you can do to stop said screwage. Plus, Danny has created a special link for you to sign up at a discounted rate, so just go to EFF.org/G4 and take advantage of it right now. They're doing great stuff. Support them, please. Stick around, though. You made them. We review them. It's user-created, and it's coming up next.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
You look good and tight.
Where the hell did I put that key?
Pereira,
Oh, God, how did you get in here?
I took your key.
All right, that's not even legal. Aren't you supposed to be out there solving crimes, not committing them?
I'm complicated. I have layers.
Right.
Tell me what you know.
All right, I talked to Sarah about her damn good download. She said it's gonna be some backup utility for Windows.
A what?
It's like a piece of software and you did. Look, that's what she said.
Are you sure she didn't say toxic laughing gas?
Yeah, I'm sure she didn't say laughing gas. Are you crazy?
Ooh. That info.
Yeah, I mean, think about it for a second. How can you actually download?
Listen, Pereira, I'm through with your games. Who's that?
Oh, what are you talking about? Comfy? No, I think it's.
Yeah, I'm probably just.
You probably should just.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right. Well, hold on a second. Hold on.
Why don't you just unlock it?
You gotta like.
Just unlock it.
Well, I'm trying to unlock the door.
No, but it's locked.
You gotta take your hand off.
Wait,
if I hit
it
the
is
button,
off. It's
while
off.
your hands,
My hand's off. Just take it.
You gotta stop pulling. Look.
Just unlock the door.
Just take your hand off the door.
I'm watching you, Pereira. Watching.
Oh, shut up! God.